Hello and welcome to this video tutorial on how to publish low content, no content books with just your smartphone and self-publish on Amazon KDP site and also get paid $150 to $1,000 monthly. My name is Silverliner Chase, and if you're seeing this video, you're welcome. So this is my channel, and if you want to see videos like this, I'll please encourage that you like, subscribe, and turn on the notification button because on this page, I make videos on how to make money using your smartphone, skills to engage in 2023, and also how to create video tutorials with just your smartphone. And in my video today, I'm going to be taking you through Amazon KDP publishing. So you're welcome, and stick around with me to the end of this video to see what I have for you today. Okay, Amazon Kindle Publishing, you can make good use of your smartphone in 2023 by printing dollars while you publish. Yes, it's possible. And I'm just going to show you how you can do this. So if you want to know how I can do this, come with me. Let me take you to the journey. So what you'll be learning at the end of this class, at the end of this class, you'll be learning what Amazon Kindle Publishing is all about. You also be learning who it is for, types of books you can publish, and also the niche you will want to consider pitching down your book ideas. So how to price your books and publish on Amazon, your book title and cover page, how to get titles for your books, and your pen name. So this class promises to be educative, fun, and exploring. So let's see what we have for. So what is Amazon KDP? Like I said, one of the things you'll be learning in Amazon KDP, what it is about. So I know you might have heard what Amazon KDP is about. What is Amazon KDP? Or maybe this is the first time you're coming across the name Amazon KDP. So what is this Amazon KDP actually all about? So Amazon KDP, as it is popularly called, is actually Amazon Direct Publishing. It is owned by the world's second richest man, Jeff Bezos. And Amazon KDP is a beta test of Amazon.com, still owned by Jeff Bezos. It is called direct publishing because the authors self-publish their books using the help without the help of an external aid and also upload it for free. So your books could be uploaded by you on Amazon community by yourself, all for free. Now, one thing you should know is that Amazon doesn't charge you for uploading your books on the community on their site, but I know you're wondering how they make their profit since publishing on their site is completely free. So since it's completely free, how do these people make their profit? See how they work. Amazon gets 30% of all your profits from the books you sell. Note, only when you sell. So it's not like the regular publishers that when you look for a publisher to help publish your book, you need to pay the person. And they don't care if you make sales or not. So Amazon gets paid 30% of all your profits, and it is only when you make sales. But of course, they are advertising your books for free, so 30%, I think it's a fair play for both parties. So whether you're publishing a paperback or an ebook, 30% is there. So you have a whole lot of 70% to keep for yourself. So let's say you make a sale of $1,500 books, like all your books in a month was $1,500. Now Amazon's profit is $300 for marketing your books for you. Remember, they are giving you a free ISBN number. They are giving you a free platform that is free visibility, and you get to keep 1,000 $200 for yourself. Now, if you're in Nigeria, I did I had to make a research yesterday, and that was why I had to put the most current figure, because you'll be getting a naira to dollar for 750, 770. That is the current statistics. So $1,200 is actually 927,000. So it's close to a million naira in Nigerian currency. So if you're watching this video from other parts of the world, maybe you want to do how much $1 is to your local currency, and you could do more in a month, so you still have high profits for yourself. Now, who is Amazon KDP for, so as not to waste your time with this video? So, Amazon KDP is for anybody, but it is not for everybody. I know a lot of people will say it is for anybody and it is for everybody, but I prefer to tell us what it is, especially how it is done. Okay, so why did I say it is for anybody and not for everybody? So aside having a smartphone, which I believe you have an internet connection, you will still need to have an open mind. This is what most of us don't have or do not want to engage in, especially when it comes to making money online. And you need to be willing. So two things are involved: your open mind and your willingness. So if you have these two things in place to learn so as to get results, then you are part of the anybody this video is for. However, if you're a part of this anybody, you should be ready to leverage the cool sum of money Amazon pays its publishers on monthly basis. So if you're part of the persons I didn't call, you're not willing to have an open mind, you're not willing to learn, then you should skip this video and go to the next available video. But I know an extra money is always good because it saves us time. 9 to 5 working isn't funny at all. You need to wait a whole 28 days, sometimes 31 days. Sometimes you even need to wait 40 days before you get paid your monthly salary for a job you even did. But with side hustles like Amazon KDP, you won't be bothered because you have something coming in from another side. Okay, so you still want to consider, because having an open mind and being willing to learn is something anybody can do. The question now is this: do you want to be a publisher on Amazon KDP community? This is now the question. Do you want to be a publisher on Amazon KDP community? So if the answer is yes, I want to be a publisher on Amazon KDP. Yes, I want to start earning in dollars in 2023 with just my smartphone. Yes, I want another side also, or I need a legit site also. Then you want to stick around to the end of this video. Writer and non-writer. The good part of Amazon KDP is this: you do not need to be a full-time writer. You cannot also have writing skills. So you don't need to be a writer. As a result, you don't need to have a flair for writing. And you don't need to have skills in writing. Now, let me surprise you. You don't need to even write or own any book. This is introducing the writing without writing formula, because most of the books we use, like our notebooks, our journals, and our color book for kids. Most of us get color books. While I was in nursery school, I had this color book. I didn't even know it was color book, but I had this book my teachers would give to me to take back home and use crayons on it. Now, when I got to secondary school, I was helping my younger ones color their books. Now, these books has been done already for you. The only thing you need to do is just color it as a primary school student, as a primary school people, and Amazon is open to every kind of book, ebooks, and the rest. But if you're a writer, don't worry, you're still welcome. So you can still do this, and if you enjoy writing, you will still welcome. One advice I would give to my writers friends, most especially, is this: If you're a writer or you love writing, do not go into Amazon KDP as a publisher, though you will still make sales, but you might find it difficult to rank high as a seller. That is because the Amazon community is not the normal community you think you know. These are the reasons why I am giving this advice for my writers friends. You are not popular to the US audience. That is because 80% of the vendors on Amazon KDP sell to the US audience, that the American people, and they are also the publishers. Most of the publishers on Amazon is actually the American publishers. And the aim of Amazon KDP was primarily just for the Americans. Jeff Bezos is an American businessman, so it was primarily for the Americans. However, he had to open it up so other persons all around the world can take part of this and also benefit from it. Now, it will take you more time to publish many books. So, as a writer, you want to have an open mind here to take you more time to write many books because Amazon KDP community is a very competitive community. Yes, it's a very competitive community. It has thousands and thousands of people in it publishing books every day. So you will want to pick up your skills and your speed when it comes to publishing more books. Because the more the books you publish on Amazon, the higher you earn as a result of more sales. So you don't want to write just one book and sit around and wait for people to buy. When you write a book, you go back, continue writing books, publish, continue writing books, publish. While they see other books, they will want to be interested in other of your books. And like that, you make sales, a lot of sales to a lot of people. So the types of books you can publish on Amazon, because most persons are like, oh, what kind of book do I publish, especially if I'm a non-writer? Now, we have the summary books. Summary books are books you can summarize from other people's books. Like there are books on Amazon that are over 500 to 1,000 pages. You can pick them and just summarize them. Now, these are called summaries. Now, the color books were the books I explained that they give to you. They normally use it for children. So you buy them, they have either alphabets or animals in it, and they are only asked to color the books using markers, crayons, and other creative materials. Now you can also create the how-to books. So if you know how to make a particular thing, let's say for Nigerians, you want to write a book on how to make a goosey soup. For example, for my Nigerian brothers and sisters, how to make egusi soup. That's melon soup. You can write it down in a book. That's the how to books. And of course, people want to know how these things are done. Now, if you're from Ghana, you want to write a book on how to cook jollof rice because there's this competition and debate that Ghana jollof rice is better than Nigerian jollof rice, but whichever one is better. Now, these are examples of books you can write. You can write children books, books for children that are like comic books that children can just read, story books. You can create jotters. These books are non-written. You can create workbooks. You can create playbooks. You can create evergreen books. Like you can write on already existed events and just put it on Amazon. Now, if something happens, let's say for Nigeria, yesterday was our election. So you can just write something about the election if you're in Nigeria, how it was, and people will become interested. Okay, let's see if these people practice democracy and this is done. Now, you can also write sketchbooks and many other books I couldn't put down on my slide. So when it comes to name, do you want to use your name or you want to use a pen name? Now, a pen name could be a foreign name. Now, let's say, so my full name is So Oriari Silverline Chase. Now, Silverline is an English name. So Oriari being my last name is actually a name from Nigeria. Achese being my middle name is actually a name from Nigeria. Now, if I have a book because of the vast community and because it is primarily dominated. Amazon KDP is primarily dominated by the American people. I want to use a pen name, a full-time English name. You can pick names from one of your favorite movies, like the favorite movies you actually watch. American movies. I prefer Hollywood movies. So you can watch any Hollywood movie and maybe pick a name. After the movie, you can check the name of the cast, because most times it's actually not someone's name. It's just a false name given to a character for a particular scene. Now you want to copy that name and you use it as your pen name. Let's say you want to use Sandra Books or Sandra Brooks or Sandra Stone. I don't know if anybody's name is that, but these are examples of names you might want to use. So I probably will advise you to use a pen name. That is if you're not an American. But if you're an American, because Americans do bear all English names, because they are English people, of course, they will want to maintain their name. But if you are African and you have names that are native, you will want to consider using a pen name. Now, pricing of your books and your paperback. Now, when giving a price or prices for your books on Amazon, you should search. Now I will advise that you search for other authors' prices and compare so as not to have a reasonable price, because Amazon community is vast and most times the kinds of book they publish has price tags already. Let's say we want to write we want to create a paper book on coloring book, a paperback on coloring book. Now, and the actual the actual price for that book, for example, is $5.99. Now you might not want to put $8, because if someone goes to see a price that is lower, of course, if I am the one, I will consider the lower price. But on other instances where your book is catchy, like your designs and everything, but if it's a book I can get from other vendors, why should I consider buying your book when your price is way higher than the other vendors? So you might want to check that, and whenever before you publish any of your book, you might want to use the search on kdp.amazon.com, search other people's prices, and your books could be lesser or can be on the same price range. Now for the niches. Having a niche and knowing what you actually want to do is very reasonable and is advisable. So these are a few of the niches, not all. These are few niches on Amazon KDP community that I will just show you, and you can consider which your strength lies in and write your books here. Now, my first niche is on relationship and romance. I have the business niche and how to make money niche, travel and lifestyle niche, the educational niche, homeschooling planner niche, visitor guestbook niche, mystery thriller and suspense, science fiction and fantasy, self-help, biographies and memories. Now you can just consider wanting to leverage on writing biographies of other great people. Like you want to write on Abraham Lincoln, you want to write on Martin Luther King's Jr., you might want to write on other people that have done great works, not just in in their country, but affected the world. You can write on people. Nelson Mandela is one great man, so you can write his biographies. You might also want to make search on the memories people want to consider remembering about him and also write. So for your book cover and your title. Now, before you write, before you design a book cover or title your book, you can use kdp.amazon.com to search for titles. Okay, so as not to use someone's title. But even if you're using someone's title, your book cover can be this person's book cover design. So there will be a whole lot of difference. Okay, so you might also want to use Google to search for the kinds of book people want to read, or the kinds of book that are already available for people to buy, and give your book a name, and also the book cover designs. For the book cover designs, Since you are a first-time publisher on Amazon, you should consider using Canva. Canva is a good site. It's a great site. It is one site I have learned to use and love to reside in. I have made over 100 designs using just my Canva app. I've designed for my ebooks, I have designed for flyers, I have designed for other things. Okay, so Canva is a good site for book cover designs because they have already made templates that you could just go edit and use for your books. Now, what you need to upload your books? What do I need to upload my books? Now, you need your smartphone and internet connection. This is very necessary because you can't upload or write a book without a device. And the good part is Amazon KDP can be done using just your smartphone. So with your smartphone and your internet connection, you're good to go. You also need to have your Amazon KDP account. That is, if you want to publish on Amazon, you need to have your Amazon KDP account ready, and your books should be on PDF format. So the books could be downloaded easily and freely by your vendors. Now, how do you receive payment? If you're not an American, you do not have a US dollar account, how do you receive your payment? Now, when your payment is ready, Amazon pays into your US dollar account because they don't recognize other banks outside banks in the United States. And you can open one using your smartphone with either Pioneer or Gray. Now, I am very conversant with opening Gray. So if you want a tutorial on how to create a Gray account, you can drop on the comment section. I need a tutorial on how to create a Gray account so I can consider creating that as my next video. Also, Pioneer account is good. I have a Pioneer account, but then when I opened it, it was a way lot easier compared to now. A Gray account is friendly, and you can have a US dollar account, you can have a pounds account, you can also have other accounts attached to it. And to your Amazon KDP account, there's always a place where they will ask you for payment details. So you should have your US dollar account ready before your book publishing. So how not to get banned from Amazon KDP community? A lot of people they have problems with being banned because of one thing or the other. Now, these are just few things you should avoid so as not to get banned on Amazon KDP community. And one of these things is avoiding plagiarism. One of it is avoid plagiarism. This is copying other people's content and wanting to exist as the primary owner. This is not good. It is called book theft. So you don't want to do that because if Amazon KDP flags it up, if the owner of the book has, if a copyright badge is added to your work, repeatedly, you can be banned from Amazon and you won't be able to use Amazon KDP community no more. So you should want to avoid that. If you're using someone's book, you want to give credit to the person, but except the person wants that. If not, you avoid books like that. So avoid the use of two accounts with same credentials. Amazon doesn't accept two accounts by the same individual. So if you have one account already you have created, you might want to go and recover it because you cannot open a new account with same names and want to publish on Amazon KDP community. So what you need to get started in your publishing journey. So before I proceed, I want to say thank you for finding this video interesting and thank you for sticking around to the end of it. So your comments will be very grateful. Your likes will be very grateful. You can also share to your friends that you want to also join you in earning in dollars in 2023 and any friend you wish to empower because the best thing to give to someone is empowering the person with skills and information, the right tools, the right skill set, and the person will not depend on you. But if you expect people to come back every time to depend on you, to get money from you, to get help from you, you will get exhausted. So the best thing to do is to empower someone with a skill. So I we urge you to please share this video to your friends, give it a thumbs up so YouTube can make it get to a lot of people. You can also subscribe to my channel and click on the notification button to be notified whenever I drop videos. I also have other videos I've made on how to create videos using render forex, whiteboard animation. You might want to consider checking that out. Also, you might want to consider checking out, if you use WhatsApp marketing, how to save your contacts. How to save your contacts using Cognito form. I did a video on that recently. Now let's proceed. What do I need to get started in my publishing journey? So what you need is your Amazon KDP blueprint by Chioma Opera, your Amazon KDP blueprint by Chioma Opera, and your smartphone. You need your smartphone and internet. And also, you also need willingness to learn and also implement. If you remember when we started this video, I told you that two things are paramount to learning this thing. You need to have an open heart and you need to be willing, because some things, most of the things that will be taught to you are new to you. You might not understand it, but if you have an open heart to learn and if you're willing to implement what you'll be taught, then you can hit the sky. Okay, so these are the things you need on starting your Amazon KDP community. So check the description link. I will drop my comments. I will drop my link to my WhatsApp so you can send me a DM. If you have questions you want to ask, you can drop it on the comment section, or you can directly send me a message on my WhatsApp. And I will also drop a link to the blueprint that you actually need to start this, so we can get started and we can start making money as quickly as possible for 2023. Okay, so I want to thank you because we've come to the end of this video. Thank you very much for sticking with me to the very end, and I remain Silver and Chase. If you have questions, like I said, you want to ask, you can please leave it as a comment. You can also send me a direct message to my WhatsApp. So till we meet again, I remain your friend. Thank you for staying with us and wish to see you in our other videos.